Welcome home, Headquarters Company. Before I say a couple words, I'm going to ask a few soldiers to break formation, just come out front. Headquarters soldiers that earned an Army Commendation Medal with the V device, and the V device is only given to acts of bravery, where they put selflessness and the welfare of others ahead of themselves. We present these soldiers for you. Sergeant Edward Post, Sergeant Atkins, Corporal Winter. Now, the next name I'm going to present to you, he also won the Army Commendation with a V device and a Purple Heart. Corporal Byrd. All of these soldiers served proudly. I'd like to recognize these young men. Bill, please, Bill. Well, it's not every day Jasper welcomed home war heroes like you had before you today. It sure was something, the parade that we went through. To start out, just want to thank this community, the churches and the schools, for all the prayers and support. And to the families of these soldiers, for their love and their support. It has truly sustained us. 13 and a half months ago, we gathered here in this armory to send these soldiers off to go fight a war for freedom. They served this nation with skill, with courage, and with honor. I stand before you honored to be in their presence, I'm sure as you are also. Today we return home, and we have several titles. They call us heroes. They call us combat veterans now. So let me assure you, no title means more to us today than the title of father and the title of husband. Thank you for all you've done. God bless you. God bless America.
Next, I'd like to introduce Mr. Larry Ordner, representing the office of Senator Lugar.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here and to bring you greetings from U.S. Senator Dick Lugar. I'd like to share with you the Senator's letter to Colonel Gentry, please. Dear Colonel Gentry, it is with deep pride and gratefulness that I write today to welcome the 1st Battalion, 152nd Infantry back home to Indiana. Please share this letter with members of your command. Your magnificent performance in Iraq will go down in the history books. You have again validated the wisdom of maintaining a strong and capable National Guard organization. As citizen soldiers, you answered your country's call to duty and performed bravely and ably in a combat zone halfway around the world. Your service in Iraq is in keeping with the long tradition of Indiana. Soldiers serving in this unit and its forerunners have now gone to war 5 times in the defense of freedom. Your predecessors fought in the war with Mexico, the Civil War, World War I, and World War II. Now you have kept faith with this long line of Indiana soldiers by fighting and defeating the forces of a brutal and corrupt regime that posed a danger to all peace-loving peoples. You have given freedom and hope to people who lived in miserable, fear-filled lives. For the rest of your military careers, you will wear this battalion's patch on your right shoulder. Wear it proudly. You have earned it. I know that the past year has been especially difficult for your loved ones. They have not only missed your physical presence, but they lived with the day-to-day anxiety of knowing that you were continuously exposed to danger as you performed your mission of securing U.S. facilities and supply routes. Now you are home again, and your loved ones can breathe easily knowing that you are safe. Your careers and college studies have been put on hold for better than a year. Your service in the National Guard has cost you both time and money. I am grateful for the sacrifices to duty that you and your loved ones have so willingly made. I thank you. You must never forget that your battalion has earned a special place in history, and every Hoosier should be proud of its accomplishments. I wish Godspeed to each and every soldier and family member of the 1st Battalion, 152nd Infantry. Welcome home, soldiers. Sincerely, U.S. Senator Dick Luker.
Next, I'd like to introduce Mayor Schmidt from the City of Jasper.
I have no prepared speech, and that's good for all of you, so I usually don't talk very long. But you have written a chapter of history, military history, and that chapter is going to say that you served honorably and you served well. We will not know what you went through, we can only imagine. And I'm simply here today to say what everyone said along the parade route as you came in, and that is a simple thank you for what you've done for your country and your community, and welcome home. And I'd also like to say thank you to your families that were back here on the home front. They too wrote a chapter of history, and the history book will show that they also served honorably as members of your family waiting for you to return home. And we want to say thank you for them. And on behalf of the City of Jasper, welcome home. And is there anything we can do as a city to help you get back into your lives that you left here more than a year ago? We certainly will do that. This occasion today is so much different than 13 and a half months ago when we were out in front of the armory, where you saw families that were about to be separated and tears and crying. Today we see tears of joy and happiness. Again, thank you for what you've done, and welcome home.
Next, I'd like to introduce Mayor Kemp from the City of Huntingburg.
To tell you what the Elizabeth Taylor said to her 5th husband, "Don't worry, dear, I won't keep you long." Looking back, what to say for today, I looked into the book of Ecclesiastes, and these words are there. There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time for war and a time for peace. And I might add, and a time to come home. This is the time to come home, and you're here. I understand that, and I don't intend to keep you but just a minute or two. From the good people of Huntingburg, thanks for all that you sacrificed this time in your country service. You served well. We are proud of you, and we are glad you're home. To your families, thanks for your quiet sacrifice as you spent night after night in anxious concern for the safety of your loved ones. This is the day you waited and prayed for, and it is time for a joyous reunion. I did look up from the Huntingburg Independent, I should say someone presented this to me, from the Huntingburg Independent on Friday, August the 17th, 1945. It was when World War II ended. There was a minister in Huntingburg by the name of Reverend Theodore Schumacher. Some of you might remember him. And he prepared this prayer, which I paraphrased, and I'd like to read it. O thou who art a great God and greatly to be praised, we bow in humble and fervent thanksgiving that the end has come and our troops have returned. With hearts full of both sorrow and joy, we utter our praise. Grant that the deep wounds of war may be speedily healed, the suffering relieved, and peace and goodwill reign in the earth. Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Welcome home.
Next, I'd like to introduce Mr. Larry Bolner from the County Commissioner's Office.
I guess being as I'm last on a totem pole, I can speak as long as I wish, right? I'm not going to hold you here very long. I do like to share a little bit with you. I am a Vietnam veteran, spent 365 days in Vietnam. It's a little story. Thank you. I thought about it yesterday, and at the time, it made us madder than hell, but after you get older, you think about it, you laugh about it. But we flew over there, and we stopped in Tokyo to refuel. And they said, well, we all could get off, and we're bored in about a half hour. We need to be back on the plane. That's fine. So 365 days in Vietnam, then we were heading back home, and we all figured, well, they're going to have to refuel this plane again, and they'll probably do it in Tokyo, and a little cocktail, a couple cocktails won't hurt anything while they're refueling the plane. Well, we got to Tokyo and landed, and announced everybody will stay on the plane. So there went our little celebration. Made us mad, but we made it home anyway. I want to say thank you to Gary Love. We commissioners here in the county back in last February thought we needed to do something to show support for our troops here in the county. And we come up with the Blue Star flag, and Gary Love was a big part of getting that for us. And we had a little ceremony down at the courthouse, and we raised the flag on the flagpole, and it's still flying today. So about 2 weeks ago, we figured, we got together at Commission and thought, well, let's just keep that flag flying, because we still do have troops in Iraq. And we need to support them, and we need to keep them in our prayers. So that flag will keep on flying until all of the county troops are back home from over in Iraq. So on behalf of the county commissioners, the elected officials in the county, and the county employees, we of course welcome you guys all back home. You've done a terrific job, and we appreciate it. Thank you.
Next, we have a couple small awards here. I'd like to invite Mr. Bill Schmidt, Mayor of Jasper, up here. The amount of support we got from the city of Jasper was outstanding for the entire deployment. I don't think our soldiers could have accomplished the mission without the support we had from our hometown and our home city. This is just a plaque stating the city of Jasper for the dedication and support of the soldiers of the headquarters and headquarters company, 1st Battalion, 1 of the 152nd Infantry during Operation Iraqi Freedom. Thank you for your support. We couldn't have done it without you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
The second award is for our family readiness group, but we need Melissa Eckert. Besides the community involvement, away from home, our soldiers had each other to look after each other. It's just a great burden off of us, knowing our families had that same ability to look after each other and take care of themselves at home. The soldiers, without having to worry about family issues and what was going on at home, could focus on the mission, which they did. They did an outstanding job, and they could not have done it without the support of our families. The Family Readiness Group was the core that kept those families together and helped support us through an extended deployment. So I'd like to thank Melissa Eckert and the Family Support Group for everything you've done and for enabling us to have a successful mission. Thank you very much.
Okay, I was told to keep it short and sweet. So I'd like to say on the behalf of the families and friends here today, we would like to thank you for your courage, your willingness to face danger for our country, and we applaud you for that. I'd also like to thank the families and the community for supporting our soldiers and families back home. We really appreciate that. And I just have a few things to talk about today, just a couple notes as part of my job. When you leave today, there's signs out in the yard. Every soldier is to take a sign home with them. So please go ahead and out to the yard when you're finished here today to get that sign. And also we'd like to give a gift of appreciation from our family support group to all the soldiers. And we'd like for you to come forward for your gift, please.
Stand up here. I'll shake your hands. You're going to just grab a bag and then you'll let it fall. Oh, there's the other. Okay, yeah.
I'd like to thank Shirley Vonderheide, Debbie Shum, and Amanda Shum for making the quilts outside here. They did a fantastic job. If you get a chance to go look at it, it looks really great. It has all the soldiers' names on it. Take some pictures. It's really nice. And also the French Lick soldiers to meet at the Home Depot for your caravan through French Lick today. And also just a reminder, we put in the mail today a RSVP for the dance, so return those RSVPs here to the bar. That's all I have.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still